Good morning, everyone. Hi, how are you? Beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you for, oops, I closed your window. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. How are we? How are we doing? It is New Year's, new me, new. How does it feel to you guys? Did it feel like a new year on a Wednesday night? Did you guys sense that? I'm going to be doing some rituals on Saturday, actually tomorrow, to really dive into my own ceremony. And I'm curious, how is your all New Year energy? And for those of you, by the way, I feel like I need to introduce myself for the new people and also for those who are new to joining me. These people are now going to be seeing these beautiful offerings on Substack and on YouTube. And let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what I do here. This is a temple, this time that we have together. I've been doing these for about 3 or 4 years now, which is kind of amazing to witness and experience how fast time has been going. And I've been on Insight Timer for about 5 years. And let's just all take a deep collective breath together. I can feel people joining us and receiving the energy of all of the beings that will join us as we gather, because it is not only the physical people who are on earth who join us for this, but this is a co-creation where we also invite in spirit, which is really important for all of us to recognize and witness that we are not just physical bodies, but we are souls. And our souls have allies and relationships with other cosmic forces of energy and entities like angelic guides and helpers, dearly departed loved ones that have crossed over, and elements of our own spirit that may not fully exist on this plane. And there are also medicines of plants and plant spirits and so many different relationships and allies that we have. And so it's really important for us to bear witness to the inner workings of ourselves and to assess what our relationships are. So let's take a deep breath in together as we just imagine internally where we are in time and space right now. Inhale, and exhale. And kind of gather yourself back from anywhere else that you could be just for this next hour that we're going to be together. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. And exhale with some sound. Ah. Last one. Rolling the neck, relaxing the jaw as you exhale. And you'll notice that I close my eyes when I go into a little bit of a channel mode. And so I'm just speaking. And so for those who are new, let's just start the new year energy like we're starting from the basics. I'll describe a little bit of what I do before I do it. My name is Michelle Coutinho. I go online by Michelle Infinity. I call myself a transformational guide, a healer, wise woman archetype. I am a student also in the great mystery of life and very much on my own path and a teacher of that path of wisdom as I walk it. I believe so deeply in walking the beauty way, in understanding natural law and living in accordance with the divine and the co-creation of all of us in this world. It moves me to be a conduit and a channel of prayer. I do this through my voice and through my singing. I love communing with what I believe is a home for me. It's like a place in the stars, a place in the cosmos. And bringing, I believe deeply that some of us are in service to bringing a quality of multidimensionality, of universal love and consciousness to a collective on earth that may be rising in evolving into that consciousness, but that consciousness doesn't prevail here yet. And we can see that in the leadership of this world. And I also believe that my embodiment of these frequencies and my coaching practice, my healing work, where I work one-on-one and in groups with people, me as a facilitator, initiates other beings all around the world into the quality of that multidimensional consciousness and love that exists in their own hearts and in their own souls. And therefore we create ripple effects, the ripples of that love and awareness and consciousness into the world. How do we access that, you might wonder? We access that through the bhakti yoga path in my work and world, because one of my teachers is Ram Dass. Ram Dass is a Jewish man, Northeasterner from America, who was born, I think, in the 30s. And he lived until 2021, I believe. Then he died when he was like about 89 or 90. And he's somebody who's very popular as a spiritual teacher who I happened to meet when I was in college, I believe, or just afterwards. I used to Skype with him and talk to him and absorb all of his knowledge as my teacher. And he's a big reason why I believe a few things. I believe that we're souls and we incarnate with a lesson plan. Him and astrology really have taught me that. And my own personal spiritual experiences. And he also is a bhakti yogi from his time in India where he met a guru. And bhakti is devotional singing. And that devotional singing brings us to God, brings us in union, brings us into attunement. And so my forthcoming book and my work and my practice, my body of work is called Tuning to Wisdom, which Ram Dass speaks of our consciousness like a dial that we can tune. And so we must tune to the quality of universal love. We must tune ourselves to the qualities of infinite wisdom, multidimensional consciousness. And so I open these circles by inviting in the four directions, Great Spirit, and then we sing some songs and I share some wisdom. Sometimes we pray, and that's how this works. So welcome to Voice as Vessel. And if you're new on YouTube or Substack, greetings. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor. It's an honor to teach, an honor to serve. So let's start by calling in the guides and the spirits. And if anybody has any questions, by the way, for those of you who are joining with me live on Insight Timer or on Substack, you're more than welcome to share what's happening with you, what's happening in your life, what's happening in your world, in your work, in your day, in your being. I'm really I'm a very intuitive person, so if you have questions or you want to share anything, I'm happy to receive it and answer the best I can. Sometimes if I'm in mid-song or channeling, I won't hear it. So yeah, let's do the bowls again for calling in the guides. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. We can like to keep it casual here as well. I almost feel like since I was on the bowls, do I want to do something else? Let's be brave. I kind of want, let's see, let's feel into what we want to do today. For the new year, maybe we'll want to drum with the guides. So we're going to call the 4 directions. Ooh, I like this. Yes? This feels right. So a big thing also that I do in my work is I teach people how to trust their intuition. And that is what you have to do. You have to feel into things and be brave enough to do so. So we call to the guardians of the north, the ancient ones, the stones and bones of the earth, grandmothers, grandfathers, wisdom keepers, buffalo, season of winter, which we are in, which is turning. Hello, grandmothers, grandfathers, ancient ones, saints and sages. We bow to you. We honor you. We thank you for being here. Thank you for dancing with us. We honor and acknowledge your dance. And so it is, welcoming the direction of the north, welcoming the old ones, their wisdom, celebrating all that they are, all that they offer, all that they remind us of, anchoring their frequency deep here, deep now, into each of us, into each of our hearts, into our circle, honoring and asking questions. Ooh. Very cool. Woo, chills, great. Something just fell to the right of me. Beautiful. I'm very much seeing clairvoyantly. I'll share with you just a lot of spirits dancing. They very much like the drum. And so grateful for their presence. And that intensity of being, scared, startled by spirit when it shows up. That is such a beautiful awareness, allegiance, a thing that happens to all of us. I'll tell a story about that before we close. I have that story. So we say thank you to the direction of the north. Thank you for showing us your presence, physical reality. We are so grateful for you. We honor you. We are so grateful for you. We honor you. We are so grateful for you. We honor you. Aho. And to the direction of the west. Those who transform, those who are the beings of water, the dolphins, the whales, grandmother bear. You teach us about fall and transformation and hibernation and change, transmutation. Show us the way. We welcome you, especially the sonic record keepers. We welcome you, the wisdom of the bear energy. Thank you for being with us. Oh. Thank you, Grandmother Bear. I see you. I'm very grateful for you. Okay, and to the fires of the south. South, summer, snake, fire, play, wolf, coyote, joy, youth, honoring you, honoring your brightness, honoring you in the southern hemisphere, which is happening right now. Thank you for your sunlight. Thank you for your brightness. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your clarity. Thank you for holding that opposite hemisphere while we in the north are in winter. Oh. And to the bird tribes of the east, the birds. Thank you to the winged ones. I should grab my hawk feathers. Bird tribes of the east, the dawn, the new beginning of the new year. Carry our prayers all the way to the intergalactic realms, to the teachers, to the spirits. We honor you for teaching us flight, eagle, hawk medicine, especially. Thank you for carrying. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your wingspan. Thank you for your flight, your gorgeous element of air. Oh. Intergalactic intelligence and great spirit. Source consciousness of all that is grandfather sky. Bless all of our minds. Bless all of our minds. Bless all of our minds with an intelligence greater than our own. Allow us to come into congruence with you. Show us the way. Bless us, bodhisattvas, angelic spirits, ascended masters, guardians, saints, sages, all of our departed loved ones. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. Show us the way. Ascended masters, Paramahansa Yogananda, Swami Sri Deshwada Hinu Mahashaya. Om Namah Shivaya. All of the astral deities that are benevolent and powerful, gods and goddesses, archetypes and pantheons. Saint Germain, violet flame, into our hearts, into our minds, into our consciousness. Aho. Shum. Take a moment to feel our hearts in our collective, right? For a moment, just a breath. Feel your heart. Feel the violet flame in the center of the circle. Feel everyone who's here all around the world. This little intimate gathering that we have. We have an intimate group right now. Quiet. You guys, if you would like to, you can say where you are in the world in the chat. But imagining that we have meditators all around the world gathered, and all the people who watch on rebroadcast. Feel the violet flame in the middle of the circle. Feel the violet flame in your own heart. Gate gate paragate parasam gate bodhi soha. And bring your hands and your awareness down to the ground, root down to the earth. Feel the abundance of Mother Earth, Pachamama, Grandmother Earth, Mother Earth. Thank you so much for feeding us. May we be of service to you. May we walk as if we have wings in your world, in your temple, on your earth. Work, serve. May we ground ourselves down deep into the earth, and the energy of our circle is whole, is cast, is here, now. Aho. Okay, beautiful. So, Our circle is open and we can sing and play and see what's here now that we've done all of the work to be here. Since in the spirit of honoring the beginning, let's start with one of the first invocations that I had. And doesn't it feel like this sometimes? So I have two stories to tell you. I have one story was, oh shoot, don't forget them. Oh, they're forgotten. They just flew out of my head. All right, it'll come back at the exact perfect time. Doesn't it feel like that at the beginning of a year sometimes? And every year as we go through the cycle and the seasons, it's almost like we're repeating things from like the beginning. We're like, oh, I have to go from the beginning and start over and do the same thing, but do it in a new way. And what that talks about, um, one of the teachers that I follow, his name is Alex Gray, and his wife Allison talks about spiraling up. We always are learning the same things, but we're spiraling up. And I have said this, like, um, I believe so deeply that we only get a few lessons in each lifetime. Say we all each incarnate with like 3 lessons, and we need to learn those lessons over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. And each time we learn them deeper and wiser and more exact. So, okay, this is a sound prayer. I invite you to just receive.
God is love, lover, and beloved. Ishkala mabulela ya Fatih Atalahu Ishkala mabulela ya Fatih Atalahu Ishkala mabulela Ishkala mabulela Ishkala mabulela ya Fatih Atalahu Ishkala mabulela Ishkala all beings beloved. God is love, lover, and beloved. Ishkala, 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 Ishkala.
Aho, 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 aho. Very, very cool. Very, very beautiful. Thank you guys so much. That was awesome. So, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know those prayers, one was Tibetan, Gate gate paragate parasam gate boriso ha. That's the end of the Heart Sutra. And the translation, the meaning of it is so beautiful. It means gone, gone, gone beyond the beyond. All hail the goer. And it means when we leave behind our body and our astral form crosses the threshold, it cannot take with us any material belongings. It cannot take with us the ego. It cannot take the roles, the identities, or the structures. It must become one with the all that is. And so it releases everything that holds. It's burned in the fire of transmutation and becomes nothingness. And yet that nothingness is the vast void where everything is possible. So there's that. Little things like that, which is why I love to study mantras. And well, for those of you on Insight Timer, by the way, there's a course that I have that's called Mantra Medicine. I highly recommend that you guys take. Just yesterday on my YouTube, for those of you who might be on my YouTube channel, I released the videos from a course that I taught in 2021 called Mantra Medicine. And so I have it's because last night I was messing around with my YouTube. I actually have it unfinished because I still have to orient and create all the thumbnails and the details and all the links. But there's a new tab on YouTube called Courses, and I was like, oh, I actually just saw that those are unlisted videos, and so I released all the videos yesterday, last night, and you can watch like me from 4 years ago, guide a class, teach a thing. So if any of you want to dive into that, you totally can. And it's actually already on Insight Timer as an audio podcast. So please feel free to indulge yourselves if you want to learn more about the meanings of these beautiful prayers. I figured out last year, in the last 4 months of last year, I was singing a lot. I was out performing quite often. And somebody, I can't remember who, said to me, like, you sing in like 12 different languages. And I counted it. I actually sing in 13 languages. So that's pretty awesome. And the second prayer that we sang was Ishkala. It's an Arabic prayer or Sufi prayer. And it's Ishkala Mabud Lillah. And that means Allah, right, is God. And it's God is the love, God is the lover, and God is the beloved. So God is the love. It's kind of actually very similar to the principle of bhakti yoga that I was teaching about earlier. Um, so God is me, God is you, God is the song, God is the longing, God is the union, God is the destination, and also the journey to infinite love. So aho to that. Thank you. All right. What do we want to do next? Let's think. Let's feel. And hi, Jennifer. Glad to be with you. In the fire year, yes, this year is of the fire horse, which does not technically begin until the Lunar New Year cycle in the which will be in February. Actually, I have to do my calendar, which I don't know. I haven't done yet, but the eclipses are in February this year. Dun dun dun. Last year with my surrender program, which I teach every year from March into September. Um, that's when the eclipses were in alignment too. Very, very powerful. Really, really cool. I have to clip parts of that course that I taught and put those on social media as well because it's very, very powerful. I'm also thinking of leading in a Nana ritual where we go into the underworld. And I have so many things that in this winter time have been brewing and percolating in me. And it's almost like I get to expose and speak about them to all of you guys on Insight Timer. And it helps me organize myself in that because I'm channeling and I go into my life. I have the harmonium here. We can sing a chant like a mantra. Does anybody have any requests or would anybody like to ask a question? I'm open to that if you would like. Let me take a moment to just drink my coffee with you guys. I'd love to hear shares if anybody's experienced anything that's happening through the listening of the last song. That would be really cool too. If you guys want to share anything with me, you're more than welcome. I'm going to take a pause and a breath and I'm going to listen for, ooh, actually, do you guys want, this could be a little heavy. Agorevio. I could, okay, let's take a vote. Give me some hearts if you want to see like an old Sanskrit mantra. You're not going to understand the words. It's not something that you can sing along to. Called a puja. It's literally actually called puja by Krishna Das. It's one of the first things that I learned on the harmonium. I'm gonna have to think about what the key is, and what the I'm gonna have to fiddle around and figure out the keys. But it's a transmission, man. It's a hardcore like it's like a warrior song for sure. Um, and I almost want to tell you what the meaning is. But why don't we just sing it and then we can look up the meaning together afterwards? No, let's look up the meaning now. Puja by Krishna Das. It's a Shiva prayer. It's Puja by Krishna Das. Yeah. Here we go. And it uses some of my favorite mantras, which are like the Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. So freaking good. I bow to the Guru, the self and all, the embodiment of being, awareness, and bliss, living within everything as its true nature, supreme peace, needing no support, sustaining and supporting all, illuminating the entire universe with the light of consciousness. It's so gangster. Shiva energy is my favorite. I don't know. I know that we're maybe not supposed to pick favorites with the divine, but man, oh man, do I adore Shiva. Anybody else love Shiva? Got any Shivites up in here? Okay. I'm going to just put this here. I'm going to put this here. So we're good to sing this? It seems like it, yeah? Okay. 100%. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Kara. Beautiful. All right, let's do it. We're going to get gangster on the new year. Let me drink some water so I can sustain my practice and my breath. And I'm really looking forward to it. Shiva Mother Isis. I love that you combine those two. Hmm. All the beauty. No. Shiva is a masculine deity, baby. Shiva is Shiva Shakti can be, by the way, both masculine and female. But Shiva is the warrior of consciousness. He is a yogi who meditates in silence. Shakti is his feminine counterpart. And sometimes they go by different names. The Shakti, the feminine, can go by Parvati, Kali, Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Uma. These are all names of the goddess in the Hindu pantheon. Isis, of course, Osiris in the Egyptian, which we can also bring in because I have those codes as well. Tara, Kuan Yin. In fact, let's just call in with this particular puja, even though it is a Shiva mantra. Let us call. Thank you, Jennifer. You're giving me codes. Calling in all of the deities and really allowing the parts of ourselves, because this is something that I actually teach in the mantra course that I was just talking about, is that when, oh, my heart's opening. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. See, there's no wrong thing. It's always divinely timed. Um, when we sing a mantra, what we are doing is we are calling on the part of ourselves that is akin to the God archetype. The stories, the songs, the archetypes are about, lives inside of us. That is why we create these gods. That's why we create story and myth. It's because the multidimensionality of the human consciousness and our hearts and how we are meaning makers and myth makers. We do that and then we put the archetypes outside of us so that we can see ourselves the same way that it is said that God was one source and created all of us in fractals so that he could see he, it could see itself, right? And so when we are calling to Shiva, when we are calling to Mother Isis, when we are calling to all to Durga, to the warrior goddess, we are invoking the part of that being that is infinite, that lives in our self, that is the infinite part of us. And we are mapping those pieces together. We are weaving them within us. And we are remembering who we are in that way. We are remembering our eternal nature. Oh, so that transmission before we sing. Let me fiddle around for a moment so I can find the key. It's not that one. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's it. I'm going to turn this down a bit so it's a little softer and then see if there's an easier way to play this. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, we got it. I'm gonna do it slow. I'm gonna do it slow and I'm gonna play. Do I? Nope. Hold on. Let's play a drum. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Hayya Agoreyo Tagoreyo Gora Gora Tare Vya Sarve Sarvesharvevyo Namaste Astu Rudra Rupe Tatsparukaya Vidmane Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Shiva Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Shiva Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmahe Shri Gurve Namah Lingaya Namaha Atma Lingaya Namaha Guru Lingaya Namaha Guru Lingaya Namaha Jyoti Lingaya Namaha Atma Lingaya Namaha Guru
Dhyana Mulam Guru Murti Puja Mulam Guru Param. The root of meditation is in the form of the Guru. Mantra Mulam Guru Vakyam Moksha Mulam Gura Kripa. The source of mantra are the words of the Guru. For He is the Supreme Being right here, right before my eyes. The Guru is in your heart. The Guru is in your heart. The Guru is your heart. You are one, whole, complete, physical body, energetic body, mental and emotional body, higher consciousness and intuition, and soul, and soul.
Mm, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Happy New Year. Everyone take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling in this moment. Do that scan we did at the beginning where we're just understanding and feeling into everything that we are carrying that is of us. And also take a moment to feel the energy, the difference of energy from yourself at the beginning of the circle to this moment now. Maybe you're feeling tingles of energy in the space and you're feeling better and more connected perhaps to your spirit. I know I am. I know I am. And it's something to value, you know. So as we begin to close the circle for today, we want to anchor in the importance of going slow. Even though it is a new year, and the beauty of new beginning is here. There are a couple of new years if you follow the wheel of the year like I do. The lunar new year is going to be a big cycle shift and change of energy. The spring equinox is really when everything transforms and begins. I take a group every year of about 10 students and walk them through the wheel of the year. It's a really beautiful thing. So today, depending on where you are in the world, it's early or it's late. And I invite you to enjoy. And if you haven't done a ritual practice of actually writing your intentions, I really invite you to deeply write what you're letting go of, write what you're moving toward, and be in prayer. I just want to hold the circle open a little longer for us to just be in prayer with the energy and the field that we've created. Well, now there's nothing really specific that needs to be done here. But if you would like, you can put a hand on your heart and you can just feel, what is my intention for this year of 2026? If
you'd like to put it in the chat, you're welcome. I can read them out loud. My intention personally is focus. I want to focus, bring my within, get specific. Steady, honor, clarity, precision, wealth, rooted nature, abundant flourishing, anchored groundedness, appreciation, reciprocity, feeling held, honoring the all that is, and belonging. Kara says, claiming my energetic sovereignty, being intentional with my time and energy, rewriting old stories and beliefs, radically and unconditionally loving myself. These are beautiful intentions, radically and unconditionally loving myself. And so if you are listening on our podcast, feel free to write your intentions into the chat wherever you're seeing video and declare them into the world. Speak and write them and put them somewhere so that you can see. So that when you're getting lost in the noise of the world, which we all do, and that is the difference of this temple that we have co-created with our energy, our awareness, our intention, and our song. That is what created a space, that created a circle, a field that we could feel our congruent, eternal self. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined. I'm really, really grateful for all of you that are here. If you have the means and you would like to donate, you're more than welcome to use the Insight Timer platform to donate. I have meditations. I probably have like at least 10 meditations on here. I have a mantra course as well. And if you would like to one-on-one work, you know where to find me. Reach out to me. I also have a link on my bio in the Insight Timer with my offerings. So, and more to come from my email list and everything like that. Oh, thank you, Cara, for your donation. I really appreciate that. And yeah, donations are so welcome. I do these every week, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. If you're watching on YouTube and Substack, now I am sharing my beautiful channeled Insight Timer transmissions to those platforms. So I'm really grateful for that. And if you have questions or thoughts or anything, I'm welcome to receive them as well. So take care. Thank you guys so, so much. It's such an honor. With that, we close the directions. We honor the north, the south, the east, and the west. Great above, great below, all in one. Wow. Take a moment to like shake yourself off, kind of come back into your body, tapping yourself, tapping everything, and really, taking with us the field that we co-created in this space because I can feel it, it's very palpable for me. And I hope for all of you guys too. Otherwise, I know you wouldn't be watching if you didn't also feel it. And so just really receiving the chills, the soul awareness, the opening. If anybody's having an experience, where your heart's grieving or something's happening, you can always reach out to me. Just search my name and you'll find me on the internet. Jennifer says, thank you so much. Wait, what did you say? Yes, thank you so much for today. So energetic and beautiful, full of potentials. What a beautiful recap, Jennifer. And thank you for saying what you said, because every time you guys share comments, it always gives me, if you guys notice this, the thing about being a channeler is like input can take us in a good direction sometimes because it's like, oh, that. And then I get this download and that download. And I feel like I'm a bridge between the guides, the energies, and then you all. And so it's like a really two-way street. Sometimes the guides are giving me information. Sometimes you guys are giving me information. And then what happens in the collective is a manifestation of that. And that's how our lives work, right? And so, one of the stories I was going to share, actually, I'll just speak to it very briefly. Um, I have been, okay, so for those of you who want to leave, you can. For those of you who want to stay and just hear something, you're more than welcome. Um, I, there's a teaching that I think I've been trying to understand and adopt and learn in my life, and it's been ongoing for years. And the teaching is very similar to Abraham Hicks' teaching. It is, and I'm sure some of you guys know who Abraham Hicks is, a channeler. Do you guys know who that is? Who a channeler who channels a being, and the being is called Abraham, and it's all about manifestation, which I know can get a little strange. But the point of her teachings are, and thank you, Jennifer, for saying that you're here to listen. I love that. That's super cool. Um, Instead of worrying about the circumstance or instead of trying to force an outcome, this is where my control self, Scorpio energy gets involved. It's like, I'm asking for this to happen. I want this outcome. And this is actually a very good lesson for the new year, right? It's like when we make intentions, we have to design our life. We have to get into a space where we are very intentionally designing our life and then let go of any attachment to that form that we're wanting and embody the depth, embody the state of being as if it already exists. And that embodiment of the energetics, that embodiment of the energetic without the focus on the missing pieces, without the focus on lack, that for me, that little piece about the focus on lack, I have astrologically Mars in Virgo. Virgo is very detail oriented. What that gives me on the positive is I'm very good when I'm a counselor one on one for people. Pattern recognition, I have as a superpower. Someone can tell me a story and I can see archetypes and patterns that the person cannot see. Really clear. And if I'm applying that same clarity and precision to my own life, I can also see what's missing. If you hyper focus on what's missing, you get oriented towards lack, and then you create a story around it, and then that becomes the identity, right? So, what I need to do is embody a trusting mindset and practice being in the gratitude of it's already here, it's already here, it's already here. I forget that on a daily moment basis. How about you guys? Is it something that you really ritualistically practice? Do we all focus maybe on the collective energy in the world? That was another part of what I was listening to this morning. She was saying, like, it's very easy to get lost in what the world is doing. That distracts you from embodying the potential of your fullness of being and knowing that everything, if we are more identified with the part of ourself that's eternal and doesn't change, this is really important, then we have access to everything that exists. and we trust that in the right timing, all things will happen. And it's really a leaning back. It's surrender. It's ironically, I teach what I need to learn the most. You know what I mean? Like, so this piece about real deep surrender, trusting that I am exactly where I need to be, trusting that the infinity of life in all of its abundance is open to me like a portal and a channel, and that nothing is lacking. And how do I embody the mental state of that so that my heart can experience it and feel it? And so I can be a radiant beacon of light and abundance and truth and trust and higher consciousness for this world. I'm going to read those comments in 1 second. I can't see them right now because I'm kind of still in channel mode. So give me one moment. So it's like, how do we plug in to infinity? And my name online is Michelle Infinity, right? But how do we embody it and bring it to earth in our daily lives, in our daily practice, in our daily walk? Because that is walking in the beauty way. Gate para sam gate body. So, that's it. So Jennifer says, allowing the growth of intentional potentials, observing patterns and changing potentials by changing my action in those patterns. Yeah, that's nice. Nicely said. I plugged in and I trust with my heart, with all my heart, what is meant to be will be because it already is. Exactly. Yeah. It already happened. That was a big teaching for me. It's already happened. It's already happened. Allow. Allow is a really important word. Allow, surrender, and trust. Okay, with that, my stomach just growled. So I'm going to leave you all now and go feed myself. And I really appreciate all of your souls. And I will be back next week. Love all of you. Really nice to be in touch. Thank you for that last little bit of the wisdom teaching of the transmission coming through. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a beautiful Mazel Tov. Have a beautiful new year and a beautiful first week to the new year. Oh.